All right, let's take a look at that holiday forecast. First and foremost, we want to point out that record-setting temperatures are going to be possible as we head into the weekend. Particularly, we're only 2 degrees shy of a record in Grand Forks at this hour, but we're going to see middle 90s and a few triple digits possible in our western and actually our northern valley counties where things remain extremely dry. Record for Fargo, 95 degrees. That should be tied as we go through Saturday. And we'll be very close to that 97-degree record both in Grand Forks and in Fargo on the 4th of July. We do have chances both Saturday and Sunday for some storms. We'll get to that momentarily. Right now, a look at the skyline from our Home of Economy camera there in Grand Forks. 87 in Fargo, 91 at Moorheads Airport as both are near 90, and it's a light south-southeast wind. It's muggy out there too, a little sticky as Lakes Country has warmed into the upper 80s. We have 86 in Bemidji and 89 for Baudette. So your central Minnesota counties that have been cooler the last few days have also joined the game. It's hot, 93 in Jamestown, 94 in Aberdeen. And a lot of sun across the northern plains all the way into the central plains. Showers and thunderstorms scattered across the Rocky Mountain West and the deep south as we head into the evening. Let's get right to your hour-by-hour forecast because there are some changes that are worth pointing out to you for Saturday. Tonight, though, the 90s will stick with us until the dinner hour and beyond. And then where you see the bright reds, those are the 90s. They finally retreat back to the west, and we'll have 80s for the late night hours as we head to bed tonight. 70s in Lakes Country. Overnight quiet. We'll briefly sneak down into the 60s, but that won't last long. Once the sun comes up, we're back in business. South winds pick up tomorrow, and first thing in the morning, they'll be at around 10 or 15 miles per hour. Our western counties get gusty in the midday and afternoon hours. A few of you could see gusts over 40 miles per hour at times, particularly near the Sisseton Hills and the James River Valley. Already by lunchtime, many of us near 90 degrees, and then heading into the afternoon, the heat is on, folks, as we'll challenge records, likely breaking a record in Grand Forks. Your record tomorrow, 93 degrees. We'll be in the mid-90s for you. Mid-90s tying a record here in Fargo tomorrow, and triple-digit heat possible in parts of Stutsman County. But notice there's a little weather wiggle bringing some clouds. Those may impact your temperatures. And here's the thunderstorm chances. As we go from the dinner hour and into the evening, they'll move from the James River Valley and the Devil's Lake Basin into the Red River Valley. Most of us stay dry. There's going to be hit and miss showers and thunderstorms. Brief heavy rain, some lightning, maybe a burp of gusty wind to cool you off briefly as we head into the evening and late evening hours. They should move off into western Minnesota. We all have a small chance of showers and storms, but most of us stay dry. Near 70 to start, quickly into the 90s, and that's where we spend most of the hours of the afternoon and early evening tomorrow here in Fargo. And I cannot rule out a spotty evening thunderstorm probably in that 7 to 9 o'clock time frame. Snapshot of temperatures in the 4 o'clock hour. This is before storms really percolate. We'll see temperatures up in the mid-90s, maybe even upper 90s in places like Cleveland, Medina, Woodworth. Also out to the east, if you are in the area of New York Mills, expect a 92-degree day out there. Frazee in the same boat, and a 91-degree day for Babe the Blue Ox. Another beautiful red sunlight thanks to some forest fires trickling off or burning up there in Canada. That causes that deep orange hue. Sue, thanks for sharing your photo. Here's a look again at your forecast for Sunday. 96 in Fargo, challenging records both in Grand Forks and Fargo. Only a pinch cooler on Monday as we start out with a slight chance of an isolated thunderstorm. Look at the cool down. We'll enjoy midweek cool as we get back into the swing of things for next week, and some